Hi, beautiful people, not only with the looks, from the heart. Happy to see you all this evening. Today is Sunday. Many people can spend their time with friends, family, for a day out and all. But still, everyone showing up in this session shows your sincerity or the growth that you are striving for. So happy to be a part of Jitendra's team. So today's session is something about we would have heard about it many times, but I just want to brief it to you, okay? Because that is where we start from. So before starting the session, I want to ask you all, can someone tell me who we are or who are you? You need not complicate the question like Ramana Maharshi asking who are you in a certain way in our language or in our thoughts. Just think who can tell that who we are. Anyone?
God's creation, I suppose.
We eat food to nourish our outer body, the human body. We run with the food that we eat. Okay? Everything that we can touch and feel, like our body, bones, skin, whatever the physical part that is shown out is our physical body, which is Annamaya Kosha. How do we nourish this Annamaya Kosha? We nourish this Annamaya Kosha with healthy food, clean food, and a light food. Okay, so that the physical body is so strong that we can concentrate on other things in our life. So in that way, what do we eat? What should we eat? While eating, we should remember three things. Okay, first thing is what we are eating. Is it clean? Is it nourished? Okay, uh, in this point, I want to tell you that whoever are taking the packaged food, please avoid. That will never help a person. We should always consume a natural food and clean food. So that should be the first thing. The second thing should be think before eating whether we earned it in a ethical way. Every bite of food should be earned ethically. Okay. And the third thing is blessing the food or offering the food to the god. Offering the food to the god doesn't mean that we have to light some diya, give some arati, and then give the prasad and then take it. Nothing like that. Before eating, just close your eyes for a few seconds. Say that, thank you, God, for giving this great food for me. That itself gives a lot of energy to the food with which your body will be nourished, not only in the physical way, but in next level. Okay. We know that our body is not permanent, right? It changes according to our age, our lifestyle, our environment. Nowadays, there is no guarantee for our life. Today, we are talking to each other. We don't know where we'll be tomorrow, right? So, whatever we do, we eat, everything should be ethical to get into that stage. Everyone here are already in a process, already in a journey. Most of the people, I need not tell this, but still, okay. So everyone will be following and everyone are ethical in our group. I can sense it. So caring for Annamaya Kosha means eat clean food and also exercise. Exercise doesn't mean that you should go out to the gym, do all these cardios, lift the weights and build the body. Nothing like that. You should do it for the movement in the body so that the energy flow will be very uh, fast. Okay. So the food will be sent to all parts of the body in a certain way. Okay. So you should take care of your body. You should what do we say? Respect your body. Respecting the body and taking care of ourselves doesn't mean that we get a lot of cosmetics, costly cosmetics, or just ornaments or costly dresses. It is that whatever we put into our body is nourished, clean, and ethical. So healthy living is the first step in self-realization. We should go into our body to achieve or gain the world. So this would be the first step for that.
Just click on it, it'll go. Just have a click. It'll move to the next slide.
Yeah. So next comes the Manonmaya Kosha. Manonmaya Kosha means the mental sheet. That is our mental body. So when we are physically energetic, we can think about our energy. When you have some injury on your body or some pain in your body, you can't think about your energies, right? So the first thing is you nourish your physical body. Then comes the pranamaya kosha, which means the energy. It means the life force or prana in the body. We have physical body. We can see all our parts, but still, if there is no prana in the body, there is no value for our physical body. And can someone see the prana or the life force? No, we can't see it, but still it is there inside us, which is making us move and having a life into the physical body. When we go to some medical, when we go for checkups or to a hospital, they check our vitals, right? Vitals are nothing but our weight, blood pressure, and all. We can't see them with our naked eyes, but still there is a process where we can sense all these weights and the blood pressure that's going into our body. The same way, there are invisible channels in our body called nadis, which pass all the energy throughout our body. There are 72,000 nadis which make us move our body, okay, which are not visible, but they will be working in our inner way. Nourishment. How do we nourish our pranamaya body? With the breathing exercises like pranayama and healthy lifestyles. So, what is pranayama? Breathing exercises. We always breathe. Yes, we breathe. Daily we breathe. Without breath, we can't live. But still, why do our ancestors ask us to do pranayama is it's a conscious breathing where there will be a certain force that will push all the blockages that are in our body. Okay. No problem, no health issues, or no emotional issues just come into our body. Okay. They come through a process from thoughts, from some listenings, some through emotional things, some through viral. All these things are there, but still, many of the diseases are due to our emotional blockages. So when we breathe consciously, when the prana is passing all over your body with a certain force, just those blockages will be vanished. Okay. So when the blockages are vanished, you are halfway out of the risk. Okay. So this is the way we nourish ourselves with taking care of our physical body and our prana with the help of conscious breathing exercises. When this layer is balanced, the body heals and fights illness. So when you practice these two, automatically some 90% of our illnesses are not even in your reach. Okay, because you are nourishing your body in a certain way. It is not a physical part, right? We can't see the prana or the energy, but It is something that will support our body and mind from inside. Okay, so we should take care of our body and our prana with good and healthy food, proper exercise, and conscious breathing. And you can also get this energy or this cleansing with the help of fresh air, which God have given us for free, right? We need not buy fresh air. We need not buy sunlight. We need not buy the nature or the scenic beauty that with which we get so much of happiness on and freshness in our body. We just switch on our AC, take the cool air, and make shrink our energy to the room level. That's it. But try to do this every day morning. If you wake up at 7 daily, wake up at 6:30, or if you wake up at 6:30, try to wake up by 6 o'clock. Just spend some 10 minutes of time with the nature before starting your day. Take the fresh air. If the sunlight starts, take the first rays of sunlight onto your body and spend time with the nature, hearing all the bird chirpings and all. That would be like a therapy. Okay, you can just shift your energies by yourself. So this is how we work on our pranamaya. Next comes the manonmaya Kosha, which is mental shift. It controls our thoughts, feelings, and senses. So we are physically fit, we are energetic, okay? So everything is okay. How about using that energy? Is that I got so much of energy, I'm so strong. If someone irritates me, I'll just give a slap on him. Is that the way we wanted to live? No, right? Our energy should help others or ourselves in a positive and a great way, right? So keeping senses, feelings, and thoughts in our control is something that we do in a manonmaya Kosha. This layer can get restless or confused, especially with people, surroundings, or even with our own negative thoughts. You're so healthy, so fit, and you're completely energetic. You're taking all the sunlight, all the positive energy from the universe. But still, morning when someone comes, if your husband comes and say, why didn't you do this? If your kids come and say, what happened with you? I want this, I want that. If you say that, I'm getting all this positive energy, you are all irritating me. So I can't keep that energy and shouting back on them. Does that work? No, right? So what should we learn is all these chaos are with each and every person in the world. Okay. How you deal with such situations with all these learnings is what matters. Okay. So when you take all this energy, 70% your way of responding to the people will be changed. 30% we have to practice and be conscious before responding to what the other person is talking to you or treating you. Okay, that should be in your control. It is not that how they are dealing with me. When the situation comes, here is the game changer where you have to respond to them in a certain way because you are having these teachings, not them. Okay, when these things are practiced and implemented in a certain way, there will be obvious change from the opposite person also. So everything is started from you, not from the others. Okay. So coming to this Kosha also, you need meditation practices. Okay. It is not that only meditation helps. Some people can sit for hours for meditation, but not with, it doesn't happen with every person. For some people, chanting will help, right? So positive thinking, reading a book, making a journal, and whatever. whatever the things that will make you feel calm. Okay, giving time for yourself, working on your senses, on yourself, on your thoughts is nothing but meditation. So you can nourish this kosha this way. So with all this, you can control your feelings like happiness, sadness, anger, or fear. That is what we said. You can train and purify this layer through mindfulness, prayer, and good company. Also, spending time with the proper people will also help increase the energy. Okay, see that whenever you meet a friend or a colleague or someone, that company should increase your energy. It should give you motivation, not pulling up your energy. Okay, so you should take care of all these things. Take care of yourself and your mental health. That should be taken care by only you. You are the person who can deal with anything, whatever the surroundings may be, whatever the situation may be. Only if you take into your body, that will affect you. Otherwise, nothing will be haunting you. Okay? You can take care of you. Now comes the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Vijnanamaya Kosha is the intellect sheath. It deals with wisdom, understanding, and inner knowledge. When you can overcome others dealing with you and come out of that sheath, and when you overcome such challenges, only then you can work on yourself, which is the actual purpose of your birth. Okay? So, deeper than the mind. It is wider and deeper than the thinking mind. So, mind or Manonmaya Kosha will be somewhat logical. Why is this? Why are they doing to me? What should I do? How much should I get down? Or how much should I shout? All these things somewhere that will come, the mind will come and give you some logical thoughts. When you can overcome all those things, then you come to a certain stage where your mind will not or complicate the things, and you can do it straight away. So everything will be clear and deeper. Same thing. This kosha will also grows with the help of meditation, self-reflection, and learning. Okay, so you have to learn new things. You have to develop yourself. You have to learn to know who you are. What is your purpose? Why are you here? Not chasing for some other things. Chasing yourself and what gives you peace is the ultimate target of your life. Okay. Helps in self-understanding. It helps you know who you truly are beyond body and mind. It is not that I'm Haneela, I am so. That that is something that is for the society or for the physical world. But here, physical life is to deal with some things. It is not that I'm not related to any of my family members, friends, or neighbors. No, that's your responsibility. And with the past karma, your relations will be existing, and you have, along with dealing with all these things, working on yourself for the next level of your moksha is what your ultimate goal is. Okay? Knows right from wrong. It holds your values, beliefs, and sense of what is true or good. When you come to this stage, you need not be confused whether they are right, I am right, or this is right, or that is right. No, everything will be clear. And when you surrender yourself to the divine being, everything will be in the right way and everything will come in place and everything happens in your favor. So when you work on yourself, everything will come to you. You need not work on others or the situation. Work on yourself. As this kosha grows, you become wiser, more peaceful, and spiritually aware, which gives you inner guidance or intuition. So you need not chase things, everything will come back to you. Okay. As in today, we have heard from 2 or 3 people when their karmic things, we can take such sessions only when the karmic things are cleansed. Unless we are cleansed with certain things, we can't be with a certain guru or certain process or something. Everything happens when some cleansing is happening around us. Only then we can be in that place. Okay. That way we'll get the Vijnan, that is wisdom. Anandamaya Kosha is the ultimate Kosha. Why are we? What is the purpose of a human is? Okay. We are the creation of God, but the creation of God is so much. A tree, an ant, uh, every being on this world, on this earth is a creation of God. But these koshas, these learnings are only for human beings because we have passed many tests and now we are here. Okay. Even when we take this birth, if we can't clear our karmas, we can't go to the ultimate stage. To go to the ultimate stage, I can see all of you and including me, we are in a certain journey where we want this life to be our last life. Maybe we take another life. It is not that we don't take, because if we do good karma also, to take all those fruits that you have built this in this life, to take that, you may take another life. It is both sides, good and bad. But our ultimate goal is to reach that Anandamaya Kosha, which is something that is beyond. Okay, that doesn't come with physical existence like a car, a house, whatever. With all not with the physical things that we see. Okay, Anandamaya Kosha is the bliss sheath. It is the deepest and most peaceful layer of a being. What is that we thrive for? Ultimately, it is for peace. If you earn 100 crores, or even if you are in a hut, a person in a big bungalow is also very sad with certain things. But some people who are living in hut also, he's very happy. What is the difference? Because his expectations or his satisfaction levels or whatever it, being happy is the ultimate thing. We can't get happiness with money, right? So that is, we come to a certain stage there where nothing is permanent, including our physical body, completing all our accomplishments in a right way and going back to the supreme being is our ultimate pure joy. It holds feelings of deep joy, love, and contentment that don't depend on anything outside. Anything outside, whether it's parents, siblings, spouse, children, neighbor, friend, whatever. Nothing gives you joy. That should come from your inner being. You may touch this layer in deep sleep, prayer, or in moments of pure peace. This may be many of our uh, members who have taken a session from Jitendra would have experienced. Pure peace when they go to deep sleep, that layer will be touched where we can know what our true self is, why are we here, what happened in the past. All these things happen when we are deeply connected, when we are completely peaceful and pure. This layer is always within you, but often hidden by stress or mental noise. We go till there, but somewhere from the outside, some noise, some stress, some responsibilities, somewhere with all these outer things, we'll get diverted. Even at the end point, also, we get just distracted and back to the same position. For that reason, the practices are very important. You can't think about this layer. You feel it through stillness, devotion, or self-realization. Me telling to you or other people telling their experience is something that we listen and get excited of. But the ultimate thing is you should feel it. Only when you experience it, when you feel that, that will be the ultimate bliss that we are thriving, actual thriving of a human. When this kosha is fully realized, one feels united with the divine or universal consciousness. From where we have come, we'll be back to the same place with no connections with the physical world. That is our ultimate goal. Only when you come to that state, you are the creator of your own destiny. When you practice all these things, whatever you wanted to have, what is your ultimate goal, what is that you wanted in life in a physical way, you are working in the next level. Okay, you are a bit upper way, but the creator is not someone who is somewhere in the universe or what. We are the creator of every thought, the destiny, good or bad. People say you should see God in the other person or in the yourself. The God is in you. So you are the creator of your life and you can design the destiny. This will be your ultimate fruit. Okay. By the time you reach that stage, you don't even think of what is my destiny is, what are my goals, what am I here for. It just comes and will be in that place. With that satisfaction, will go, our Atma will go to the Paramatma and the chapter ends. I hope you all understand